Here you are, so worried.
I told you not to expect me any earlier. I had a meeting.
I know, I was worried.
What about?
Oh, you know everything, don't you?
No, not really. Do you think I should?
No, of course not. It's part of what I love about you. What's wrong?
Nothing.
You seem tense. Something's the matter.
Celia. I'm fine. Is something the matter with you?
No, of course not. How long do you have?
I should be home by 8:30. You?
Tonight is Richard's men's group, 9:30 at the earliest. I know it's not the right thing to say, but I liked men a lot better before they started talking so much.
You're just an old-fashioned girl.
It's part of what I love about you. You don't say everything, and everything between us is so
Temporary?
intense. How are you feeling?
Fine.
You always say that.
Because it's true.
You don't have to be brave for me, you know.
I thought that's what you said you liked.
Love.
Love, then. Look. Celia, I have some news. I went to the doctor's today.
I knew it. I knew there was something. It's worse.
No, it's not what you think. It's good news. I'm not sick, it turns out. I'm not dying.
What are you talking about?
The lab made a mistake, apparently. Some mix-up with the slides or something. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me.
What do you mean? So you're not sick?
No.
You're not going to die?
No. Well, not right now, not that I know of.
But how can that be?
Just one of those freak confusions, I guess. But listen, it means I'm fine.
James, well, that's great. Obviously, with great news. This kind of changes everything, doesn't it?
Does it?
Well, I mean, good, but still.
I don't see why it has to.
Well, we can't very well go on having an affair, can we? Your wife is my best friend.
What are you saying? That you were only with me because you thought I was going to die?
No, of course not. I've loved you for years, but I was only with you because I thought you were going to die.
That's perverse.
It's not, it's a rule.
Oh, what is this, the terminally ill clause of the seventh commandment?
You're fine when you talk.
I'm the one who was dying, remember?
You only thought you were dying.
Look, let's not argue, okay, Celia?
I'm sorry. I'm surprised at all.
Imagine how I feel.
How do you feel?
What do you mean?
Somebody just gave you your life back. It doesn't happen to most people. What does it feel like?
Well, it feels great, you know? It feels great.
Great. That's it?
I'm not good at talking about things. You said so yourself, remember? You said that's what you loved about me.
Like,
Oh, come on, Celia. This is good news. We're together now. Let's celebrate.
do you remember how it started?
Of course.
But do you remember what you said?
I called you from a payphone. I remember that. You were downtown with an hour to kill, and I was free for lunch. I remember feeling like that was the last phone call you were allowed to make before they lock you up.
3 glasses of wine, and then you told me.
Yes.
We were sitting there. We had just been to the doctor's. He asked you if he addressed me in his office.
God, yes, I remember.
6 months, he said.
You remember?
Everything. 6 months. Remember that?
Well, I couldn't very well forget that, could I?
You jerk.
Oh, what, because I thought I was going to die and now I'm not?
No, because you lied.
About what?
He never said 6 months. He said a year, maybe 2.
So I forgot exactly what he said. It was a stressful conversation. Besides, what difference does it make if it turns out I'm actually fine?
Because you would not have forgotten a thing like that.
Unless what?
Unless you made it up in the first place.
What are you saying? That I made the whole thing up? That I was never going to die?
James, how could you do that? How could you lie to me about a thing like
It
that?
wasn't a lie. I honestly thought I would die without you. I had to have you.
You know, for a well-man, you're incredibly sick.
Listen to me. I did go to the doctor's that day. We talked about my heart, how sometimes it goes in this extra beat now and again, which is usually nothing to worry about, although sometimes perfectly healthy people do drop down on the golf course. You never know. We had dinner with you and Richard the night before. Do you remember? I do. I remember everything about that dinner. I remember sitting there and thinking if I couldn't reach out and touch you, I was going to die. I literally thought that. And then I had this conversation with the doctor the next day, and when I left his office, the sun was just incredibly bright. It was bouncing off the cars in the parking lot so intensely that I could hardly keep my eyes open. And I thought, if there's a phone here, if I've got change, and if she's listed, I'm going to call her. And if she answers, it's a sign.
Why didn't you just tell me that? Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Because the truth wasn't enough.
The truth is always enough.
Since when?
Since always.
Well, I'm telling you the truth now.
But now everything is different. Now I can't trust you.
Now is exactly when you can trust me. It was before when you thought you could, then you couldn't.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? Because it doesn't.
Well, what about you? You were the one who wanted a deathbed romance. Why do you think it made me feel knowing you were only with me because you thought I wouldn't be around in another year?
Maybe two.
Oh, you're cruel!
You would know. Does Meredith know?
About us?
That you're not dying.
She never thought I was.
You didn't tell her?
Why should I tell her? It wasn't true. Good God, you didn't tell her, did you?
How would I tell her? Oh, by the way, you'll never guess what James mentioned while we were at lunch the other day.
I thought she was your best friend.
Now he's really cool.
I'm sorry. I am for everything.
So you're really fine.
You sound disappointed.
I'm just adjusting to the news.
You really want me to die?
No, of course not. It made everything
Easier?
more alive somehow, more real. But of course this is better. I mean, obviously, it takes a little getting used to.
Well, the doctor did seem a little concerned about one thing.
Really? What?
My cholesterol. It's a bit high.
Oh.
But my heart, it does throw in an extra beat now and again.
But you said that was nothing to worry about, right?
Well, ordinarily not, but with elevated cholesterol, and I do have high blood pressure.
So in your case, it might be a bit more serious.
Well, you never know. My uncle died.
How did that?
Farming accident. But still, I could, you know.
What?
Die, it could happen.
Oh, James.
Oh my God.